My journey in student nurse leadership began when several students told me about the Student Nurses Association at Charity School of Nursing and asked if I'd like to join. At first, I didn't think I had time to be in any extracurricular activities. When a friend explained that the SNA helped our community by serving as volunteers in local outreach programs and advocating for students and programs, I knew I wanted to join. However, I was concerned about not having enough time for personal life, school, and extracurricular activities. She assured me that school always came first and that each member could do as little or as much volunteering as they wanted. As a person who enjoys activism and having a positive impact on my community, I knew I had to join. A few months later, I attended my first NSNA annual convention in 2017 in Dallas, Texas. I was inspired to become a leader in nursing. I was amazed at the many benefits of attending convention. There were many speakers teaching us ways to study and how to be successful when taking exams, learning about different career paths and sharing their wisdom. I learned the House of Delegates was a place for nursing students to have a voice on healthcare, as we listened to the authors of resolutions, delegates who debated the pros and cons, and then used our voice to vote. I was amazed at the convention hall, which held hundreds of exhibitors who explained the benefits of their school, healthcare facility, and products, and then offered us various items to remember them. I was impressed by the fact that NSNA board of directors were students and how they were able to balance their position with nursing school and personal life. After convention, my school chapter held its board of directors elections, and I wasn't sure if I should run for a position or wait until the next election. As I contemplated the idea, I kept thinking of the student nurse leaders I met at convention. I thought, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So I ran and was elected as vice president of my school chapter. Later that year, I ran for a position at the Louisiana Association of Student Nurses Convention. Although I didn't win, it was an opportunity to learn and reflect on what I needed to do, build my leadership skills, and broaden my networking capabilities. A few months later, a position opened on the LASN board for parliamentarian. I applied and won. These positions helped me better understand why students should be involved and how change can start with one person or idea. The following year, a friend asked me to be her alternate campaign manager as she ran for an NSNA position. I learned so much during the convention in Nashville, Tennessee. I was again impressed by the professionalism of the event and student leaders. When we came back to school, I ran for president of CASN and won. A few months later, I attended the NSNA Summer Leadership Conference in New York with several LASN members. This was a great opportunity to learn about fiduciary responsibilities, budgeting, running a meeting, learning to utilize every board position, and networking. As the president of CASN, I found this information to be useful and shared what I learned with my board of directors and faculty advisors. In 2019, I attended my third NSNA convention in Salt Lake City, Utah. Although I had thought of running for a national position, I knew I couldn't juggle the responsibilities of what was needed to run a campaign or hold a board position while completing my final semester in my ADN program. As I listened to the speakers and resolutions, attended focus sessions, walked through the exhibit hall, and networked, I again knew I chose the right profession for me. We were like-minded people gathering together to learn, grow, and help each other achieve our goals. It was at that moment I realized that NSNA not only provided tools and resources, but it created a culture where we were all supported. After graduating with my ADN, I knew I wanted to continue my education. Soon after I started working as a registered nurse, I signed up for classes to earn my BSN. I missed being involved in the camaraderie of working as a team. I also felt I still had something positive to contribute to NSNA. I decided to run for a position at the LASN convention. Once again, I was disappointed that I did not win. A month later, I was told the Horizons newsletter editor position was available, so I applied and won. A few months went by when I saw an email from NSNA which ignited the flame to run for a position on the board of directors. As I requested, then submitted my application, I didn't know what position the Nominating and Elections Committee would recommend for me. I was elated when I was told they recommended I run for president. My excitement turned to nervousness as I finalized my speech, questions, and debate topics. I became more uneasy when convention was canceled and we needed to submit videos of our speech and answers to questions. I am a people person and enjoy talking with people and finding commonalities. My thought went to, how was I supposed to do this in a video? It wasn't the best video recording, and I read my speech, but I was very happy with what I wrote. Several days and many emotions later, I was elected president of NSNA. I was and am still so thankful to serve as your president for the 2020-2021 term. Although I couldn't meet you at convention, I am delighted to be meeting you virtually. It is so wonderful to be speaking with the state and local presidents, chapter leaders, faculty, and every aspiring leader. As we strive to move from student leader to professional leader, I hope that sharing my journey will inspire you to become more active in NSNA as you prepare to become a future nurse leader. As we learn new ways to connect, we will discover opportunities to strengthen our networks, grow professionally, and build for the future.